Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So, it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Battlestar Galactica Season 3, Episode 17, like that, and also the Episode 18 on the same video, because with Battlestar Galactica I'm putting 2 videos for 1 video, because also you know that already if you are binge watching the show with me, if you are re-watching the show with me, you know that I'm not putting the reaction part on YouTube because it's getting blocked if I'm doing that, so the reaction part is on the description and the intro review series analysis part is right there on YouTube with an intro of the 2 episodes, a short review of the first episode and a review of the 2 episodes together, or sometimes, you know, just review of episode 1 and a review of episode 2. It depends, you know, on my mood and also how the show is done, is written, you know, is built, so that's it. Before beginning, as you can see, it's getting hot in France. Like inside of my apartment, I'm at 28 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna put right there, you know, the conversion in Fahrenheit, and outside of my apartment, just in my balcony, it's like 48 degrees or something like that. Really, you can't stand on my balcony for more than 5 minutes. It's really too hot because it's without any wind and all of that. My balcony is really protected from the wind and it's really also white walls and all of that. So the reflection of the sun is really high. So you know, I'm like that, and it's only May. Okay, it's the end of May, but it's only May. Last summer, you know, I already suffered a lot because of the high temperatures, but I have the emotion that this summer is gonna be worst. I'm sorry for my outfit and all of that if it's disturbing for you, but it's too hot, like really 28 degrees inside of my apartment, and I'm just right, you know, close to my windows, so it's even higher. And I don't want, you know, to use already something, you know, for the air. Like really, it's the end of May, so if I'm putting it right now, I'm gonna finish, you know, the summer, how, you know, the month of August, I'm gonna be right on the floor and I'm not gonna do anything, so I have to get used to that. Okay, about Battlestar Galactica now, about the 2 last episodes. I watched them yesterday and I already know that, even if I didn't edit the video, I made a long intro about Gaius. So if you want to have my opinion about Gaius and all of what I think about Gaius, please go check that intro, because I'm not gonna repeat it in each episode. I think that it was really a long time that I took to talk about this character and to give you also my explanations about how I'm reacting like that with this character, how I can feel his pain sometimes during some moments, and how I can be also like, please can you kill him sometimes. I know that for you it's contradictory, but for me it's not, and I explained to you why during my intro of the last episode. I'm gonna put the link, you know, into the eye if you want to see that. During the 2 last episodes, we learned more stuff about Adama's background, you know, Adama's father's background. We learned stuff about his wife, about the fact that she was an alcoholic, and that's why maybe he divorced with her, or at least their marriage was not great, so they divorced, and after that she was an alcoholic and she was not treating her kids well. I was sad to learn that, but I was also, you know, it gave me a weird impression, the fact that we never heard that story before, the fact that they are never talking about her before. If Adama's father was feeling guilty about that, again, we should have seen that before. I'm saying again because I'm also thinking about that episode, you know, where we learned that he was feeling guilty about the attacks on Caprica and the other planets, you know, the silence attacks, because, you know, they ordered him to cross the line and he did it, and after that the attacks happened and he felt guilty about that, and we never saw that before the episode and we never had things about that after the episode, and it was the same just right there with Adama's wife. You know, it was great to have these informations and it can explain a lot, but it was also weird that we never saw stuff before about it. No, it felt weird, and the second episode was really great, you know, the episode 60, which was really about the chief. I love the chief, so I was glad to have an episode about him, and especially because during the last episodes before that, he disappointed me a little with some remarks that he made about Kali, about also the Sagittarians, you know, during the disease episode and stuff like that. So I was glad to see him back really as a president of the Union now, as someone who is defending the ones who need him, and that was great. He had also, because of that, information about Gaius past, and you know, again, we never heard stuff about it before, but it felt more right with what we know about Gaius. I think that it can explain also why Gaius is like that now, because he's coming, you know, from a working class, because he really fought hard and worked hard to not be in the working class anymore, to be into the elite, to be at that position, that role, and that can explain, you know, also why he's really fighting to stay at this place, you know, into the elite and all of that. So yes, we never heard stuff about it, and about his voice. When he spoke like that, you know, when he used that voice, that working class voice, that was so great. The actor is doing that so great, but that was also so surprising. But yes, even if we didn't hear stuff about it before, it felt more right, you know, with the character, how the character acted all along the episodes, in comparison of Adama, who acted in a certain way during all of the episodes, but we never saw him feeling guilty about something, you know, saying stuff about guiltness and all of that. I don't know, it felt more right. But the episode, you know, the second episode was great, but it confirmed me also that the president is annoying me more and more each time, because okay, she's fighting for democracy, take a shot. Okay, she's fighting for liberty and human rights and all of that, but she's really more saying that she's fighting for it than what she's really doing, you know? Her actions are not really related to what she's saying, and vice versa, you know? Sometimes she's really hypocrite, you know, she's saying stuff, but in fact she's doing the contrary, and when you are telling her that she's doing something wrong, she's like, no, I'm not doing something wrong, because humanity has to survive, because we have to survive and to go to Earth, so we have to make sacrifices. Okay, but you can't forget all of your principles, your values, your ideas, just like that, you know, just because you have to survive. If you are really fighting for democracy, for having a better life on Earth and all of that, you have to do it right, you know. Sometimes she's really, you know, applying this thing, you know, about the end justifies the means, but it's not logical with what she's saying about the fact that no, we don't have to, we can't forget that we are human. If we are not acting like that, we are like the silent and stuff like that. Okay, it's great to say it, but it's better to do it, you know. I'm really more like that, so yes, sometimes she's disappointing me and she's beginning to be annoying. She needs to be more careful with what she's saying, because when you are saying something, when you are promising something, I'm expecting you to do it. If you are not doing it and if you are doing the contrary, I'm gonna be like, girl, what? No, I'm not okay with what you are doing, that's not fair, that's not right, and don't say it. If you're not doing it, don't say it, it would be better. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now and let's go for these two episodes. For the episode 17 on the reaction part, then short review right there on the YouTube video and then the reaction of the second episode. Let's go! I'm really like that, you know, my hair, I can't with my hair, I'm like, I can't. Too much hair. Yesterday I was like, I'm putting my plaid because I don't want you to be focused on my skirt and not me. Today really like, I don't care. No, she didn't die, she's gonna come back. Hear me alright and hear me clearly, no, she's gonna come back. She didn't die right there. I don't care about the fact that her ship just exploded and all of that, no. No! She managed to escape. No. She's a Cylon and she's gonna resurrect, or she was not a Cylon, she was human but she managed to escape, something happened. She can't die. I mean, she can't disappear from the show. No. No. No! Don't look at me like that, it's a big no. Starbuck didn't die. She has to finish with Lee. And not just that, but she has also to occupy her place, you know, to... That fucking hallucination thing with Leo Ben, that was not to make peace, to die in peace, no, it was to finally live her life, to be who she's supposed to be. And who is she supposed to be? It's a good fucking pilot, and, you know, to calm down and to be at the right place. No, she didn't die. No. That fucking hallucination was not here for that. I'm sorry, but it was not. It was not made and written for her to die. It was really written and done for her to finally live. Fuck me, that fucking scene with Lee and her talking about where, you know, they wanted their pictures to be if they're gonna die. I said it myself that I didn't like that. The fact that when characters are saying that into an episode, they're gonna die during this episode, but I never really thought about it because for me they can't die. Lee and Starbuck can't die. Not in this show, not in Battlestar Galactica, and not with all of what they have to deal with, you know, before imagining that they can die. No, she has too many unfinished business, not just because of the love relationships, but also with herself, to just die like that. She has a fucking destiny, it's not for dying like that. She thinks stuff into her head, it's not for dying like that. I think that she can be a Cylon. Because of all of that, you know, the fact that she has a destiny, the fact that she has things into her head, and the fact that she's talking to a Cylon into her head. Like, that's it, she's doing all of what Gaius is doing. I'm saying since the beginning that he's a Cylon. I have to say to Starbuck, you are a Cylon, my dear. And right there, she said that she was gonna join them. And even if we saw a picture of her as a kid, I think that it was meant to be like, I'm joining them, the Cylons. I just figured out that I was a Cylon. That's why Leo Ben told to her that she was supposed now to be who she is, really, a Cylon. I think that it was all that. But I can't process the information, you know, that we saw her as a kid. And Cylons, they are not growing up, you know, they are made to be on a certain form, you know, on a certain appearance, and they are programmed to have a background, to think that they have this and this background, but in fact, no, they don't have this and this background. They are looking like that at minute 1 of their lives, you know, they are resurrecting into adult bodies and they are not growing up. So Starbuck would saw her as a kid, so you know, there is 2 solutions. It was a background that was made for her because she's a Cylon and she thinks that this is her background, or she's human, she really grew up, but she didn't die. Don't even try, she didn't die. She can't die just right there, like episode 17 of the season 3. No. Not just because of the fact that she's one of the main characters of the show, not just because of the fact that she's my favorite character, not just because of the fact that I'm shipping her with Lee, so I want to see them happening, not just because of all of that, but because of what it means for the show, you know. You can't make one of your characters die like that, with so many unfinished business, with so many narrative arcs depending on her, with so many things that you said about her and that never happened. She had a fucking destiny, so she didn't die. No. I'm not gonna cry because she didn't die. Call me in fucking denial if you want, I don't care. She didn't die. I don't care she didn't die. But don't even look at me like that, she didn't die. That vision, you know, it was a silent background or it was a real story. At this point, really, I don't care about the fact that is she a Cylon or not. If being a Cylon can be the solution to that situation of her not dying, really, I'm all for it. You didn't die, Starbuck. I'm not allowing you to die. No. I know that sometimes I'm in a fucking denial with some other deaths. Like it was the case yesterday with The Last Kingdom. I'm not gonna say for which character because I don't want to spoil the show, you know, for you, but that was the case. But I was in denial for 1 minute and after that, you know, I had my reason thinking a little and be like, no, okay, he's really dead. Ooh, that character is really dead. But after that, you know, after 1 minute I was like, okay, that character is really dead. And you know, for the expense for Miller, I was in denial also, but I was also honest with myself, saying that I was like at 1% trying to have hope for him not really being dead. But right there, no. I'm at 95% that she's not dead. Because she's a Cylon or because she managed to escape. But I don't care, we're gonna see her again. No, I'll stop! No. I'm gonna stop this review right now because I really want to see the next episode and to know if I'm right or wrong, but on the other hand, I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna have the answer about that during the next episode. I think that they're gonna keep that for the last episode of this season because, you know, I'm gonna see the episode 18, so I know that I'm not so far away now from the end of the season, so I'm pretty sure that they're gonna keep this information, you know, Starbuck is still alive for the last episode, and I'm dying in advance just to think that I'm not gonna have the real answer about that today, but in my heart and in my brain, you know, in my mind, I'm sure that we're gonna see her again. No. Okay, let's go for the next episode. Please answer to that question during the next episode. I think that you're not, but please, can you do that for me? Let's go. So that's it. We're gonna have to wait the final episode to know that she's still alive. I'm not even... No. Don't go on the comments and don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I want to have the surprise about it, bad or good, you know. I want to know that by myself. So don't tell me on the comments if she's really dead or not. But for me, she's not. Really. That's why I was not crying during this episode. I cried already during the last one and I felt that I cried for nothing. She's not dead. If I have to be honest with you, that's also the first time, you know, of my binge watching of the show that I want to cheat, you know, and to check on Wikipedia or other stuff. Is she gonna be on the season 4? I'm not gonna do it, you know me, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm watching trailers for seasons, but I'm not even watching trailers for episodes or promotional pictures or reading anything about shows when they are out to avoid spoilers. So of course I'm not gonna cheat and read that big important information. I'm not gonna do it, but I have to be honest with you that the first time during my binge watching that I want to cheat and to check it, you know. But she's not dead, she can't be dead. And you know, it's the end of the season, we have 2 more episodes, and I think that these 2 episodes are gonna be about the trial, about Gaius' trial, and also maybe about Lee, you know, Lee choosing a side, Gaius' side. This attorney is really interesting, not just because of the fact that he's annoying, he has a strong ego, he's arrogant and all of that, but because of the fact that he managed well to manipulate the Cylon, you know, number 6, Caprica. He managed also to manipulate Lee and also to manipulate Gaius in some way. He's really a clever man, even if he's appearing like a funny guy and all of that. When he's without his glasses, we can really see how intense he is, really, truly. So yes, he can really be an interesting character for the rest of the show. Even if I don't like him and how he's acting, he can be interesting to follow and he can be a good attorney for Gaius. So yes, 2 more episodes and we're finishing the season. So we're gonna have the trial, we're gonna have the confirmation that Starbuck is not dead. Maybe we're gonna have something also about Ira, you know, they told that Ira was gonna go to see a psychiatrist. Maybe something can happen to Ira. I don't know why I have this impression, but you know, she's with Gaius and with the search for Earth and all of that. She's one of the things that we are keeping all along the seasons, you know, the fact that she's the face of the things which are gonna come. So I think that we have to have news about her, you know. Okay, she's a baby and all of that, but something can happen to her or she can be involved into something. I don't know why, but I have this impression. We don't know that Starbuck is not dead. I know that I already said it, but I'm repeating it because I want to mark that, you know, into my mind to stop thinking just even a minute that maybe she's really dead. No, she can't. And also we're gonna progress, I think, into that story, you know, of finding Earth. Now we are not with the Cylons anymore. You know, I said at the beginning of the season that it was interesting that for once we were with the Cylons because of Gaius being with them, and we were seeing also what they were doing, how they were acting, how they were thinking. But the fact is that since Gaius is not with them anymore, we are not seeing what they are doing, what they are acting, what they are thinking anymore. And I can't think that they are just living their own stuff, you know, and they are not thinking anymore of us, of humanity. They are still trying to reach Earth, so at some point we have to meet them again. So maybe also during the 2 last episodes of this season. And this is the end of the season 3 and we have only 1 season to come after that. Okay, some movies, but just 1 season. So maybe also we are gonna discover during these 2 last episodes one of the 5 faces. And that's why I'm voting maybe for Starbuck maybe being that face. Because you know, now I'm like, even if she didn't die, you know, during that explosion, she's a human and she didn't die, they are not searching for her, you know, they gave up on that, so she can't survive all alone like that. Or maybe she was captured by the Cylons. Or maybe she's a Cylon and she resurrected and went to see them. Whether, you know, she's a Cylon or not, we're gonna discover one of the 5 faces. For the end of the season 3, we are talking about them since too long now, we have to discover at least one of them. Maybe this is gonna be Starbuck, maybe not. If she's a Cylon, that's gonna be our face that we're gonna see, you know, the confirmation that she's a Cylon. Or maybe that can be someone else. The 5 faces that Diana saw For one, she was moved, for one, she was surprised, and for one, she was sorry. But the two other ones, she didn't say anything, she didn't react. So I think that we already know 3 of them, but we have still to discover 2 of them. Understand, you know, the logic that I have behind that? That was great episodes, but I'm not finishing them, you know, with an happy face and into an happy mood, because they are telling us that Starbuck is dead. Even if I'm not believing into it, not even a minute, as long as they are not confirming that she's still alive, I'm gonna be into that kind of mood, you know, like... But if she's not a Cylon, it means that the silence captured her, because really she can't live just right there all alone into space. She was captured by the silence. Oh, that can't be great. You know, I almost prefer for her to be a Cylon than to be captured by the silence, because they're gonna torture her like they tortured Gaius. Oh. But really, these moments that she had with Leo Ben, you know, into that hallucination dream thing, it was to make peace with her mom, okay, and with herself because of that, okay. But it was not like, okay, now you can die in peace. It was really like, now you have to live in peace with yourself, with who you really are. That's what he said. And she said that they were waiting for her. So that's why I'm thinking about the silence. They are waiting for me, like they, the silence, are waiting for me. Not just our memories and the dead ones. No. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now, and this is all for Battlestar Galactica for me for today. I'm really... You know, I'm really sad that I can't watch the 2 next episodes together. I was really not expecting to be like that, like to be... right now I'm waiting for them, you know, I'm waiting for these 2 episodes to confirm me that Starbuck is not dead. And I didn't know that it was gonna end up like that, you know, that it was gonna end up with them thinking that she's dead. So I didn't program my schedule, you know, to be able to watch more than 2 episodes today. I'm really sad about that, you know, I'm really mad and angry about that, the fact that I can't watch them today. No, I don't have the time for that. That's it, I'm gonna have to wait to see the end of this season and the confirmation that Starbuck is not dead, because she's not dead. I know that. Please don't comment me something, a spoiler about it, like you are right or you are wrong. Don't tell me that. I don't want to have spoilers about it, whether I'm wrong or right. I want to discover that by myself, even if it's a bad surprise, you know, the confirmation that she's really dead. But what can be the confirmation that she's really dead? I think that if they are not talking about her during the 2 next episodes, like the end of this season 3, it's gonna be the confirmation that she's really dead. I think that it can be that. At least for me, you know, for how the shows are working, you know, especially during that period of time, you know, 2007, they were not keeping that kind of information for a long time. So right there, I think that, yes, if they are not talking about Starbuck during the 2 last episodes of this season 3, I don't like that, the fact that I have to wait now to watch the rest of the season, but it's like that. So it's all for Battlestar Galactica for you and for me for today, and really believe me, I'm really not happy about that, but it's like that. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.